Hello, my people. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to every one of you, Nigeria Watch family. We're back here again today. Yes, our second program for today. As you all know, that since yesterday we'll be so busy. Yes, trust me, it's been a very hectic weekend for me, but this one is a very important one for every one of us. We need to do this together. How you guys doing? I can see on the comment section. I have my family right there. I have Mom in Diaspora in the building with us. Thanks for joining us. Mary Kimade is right there. Israel, Selmota, Joy, P, Faith, Wilfred. Good evening to every one of you. Rather, good afternoon, good morning, depending on your own region. I have Iama Joseph right there. Ima Aigbedion Owen Osunde right there with us as well. Thanks very much for joining us. God bless every one of you. Please hit the like button and help us to share. This is a very educating interview we're going to be having here. We have our big brother right here, Paicho, who's going to be joining us to do this. And we also have our brother Uwa Imadi of Yahon right here. Elizabeth Efras is here with us as well. So we're going to be talking to all of them on tourism in Edos State and many more. Thank you very much, my people. I have my guests right here in the backstage with me. I'm going to be bringing them in the next 10 seconds. Yes, how are they? Please help me to share. Help us to share. We want this message to go far so that others know that we are sharing some good news right here. All right, let me bring Paicho in first. Paicho, good afternoon to you, sir. How are you doing today?
Good afternoon. Happy weekend to everybody there.
Thank you.
Nice meeting you again. Yeah.
Yes, so thanks very much for joining us. I'm happy to have you here again.
You're welcome.
We are going to be doing this together. So I'm going to be bringing Ambassador Uwa Kings here. Hello, sir. How are you doing?
My brother Elvis. Good to see you again. I greet everybody all the way from Nigeria.
Please mute where you were.
Is that?
I'm hearing my voice. Can you mute?
Okay. I have to mute it.
No. Your gadget. Are you watching me from?
No, I'm with my phone. I'm watching from my phone.
No.
Okay, you reduce it.
Yes.
Okay.
Reduce the volume.
I'll kill the volume. I'll kill the volume.
All right. Okay, I think. Okay, it's better now.
If I kill the volume, will I be hearing you?
Yes. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
All right, but I still hear my.
But if I kill the volume, I won't be hearing you.
Okay, you know what? I'm going to remove you same link to come back.
Okay.
Let's do that. If not, this interview will be interrupted.
All right. Because it's echoing.
Yes, it's echoing. Let's bring Madam Elizabeth in the building. Hello, good evening, good afternoon to you, Madam. How are you doing today?
Good evening, everyone. I hope mine doesn't echo.
Yes, it's better.
Perfect.
Yes, it's better. I hope we are not going to find some network situation with Imadi today. You know,
I don't think so.
I'm sure to be fine.
Fingers crossed. Let's have him back. Yes, let's see how this is going to work. Okay, let me talk a little bit with Paicho. Paicho, it's good to have you here. Before we come back to Madam Elizabeth, I want you to take us through on this particular one. 1 minute, my people.
He's giving me the task. Anyway, the father, let me introduce everybody to you quite
right. You need to introduce everybody.
Yes. You understand. You see, my beautiful sister here brought this idea.
Hold on, sir. Let's see. Okay, can you speak now, sir?
Yeah, I can speak.
Okay, it's better. Okay. Thank you very much. All right, I want to introduce everyone, then we take it from there.
Okay.
Go ahead.
I should introduce everybody, right?
Yes.
First, let me thank you, Nigeria Watch, for giving us this opportunity to disclose these issues and at least make it known to everywhere in the world what is going on in our city. Thank you very much. First, on my left here, I have my very big brother there, I still call him Ovia, although he said he's a Imadi.
But you know that Imadi is
so
Ovia is
my very look. I was shocked when I was introduced to him by picture. I started questioning my sister Elizabeth. Anyway, we'll come to that later. Then I gave you the whole history. What did I even know about him? I told her everything about. We all came from the same source from Selu.
Yes.
Thank you very much for being here with us. You see, the world is very small.
Very.
We have there our sister Elizabeth too. Brought this idea to me. I think that was last year. He said, "Look, bros, I see you on YouTube sometimes on Facebook. Naja Wash too. He thank you because he was the one always promoting me on on YouTube, right? So he now took my Facebook page and said, look, he really want to discuss with me. He looked at me as somebody who is very matured and who has a very bright idea about issues like that. So I tried to collaborate with her at that time. She was really looking for clear pictures of our ancient artwork that was taken to Britain, you know. So I do some research. So he said, look, I'm doing something back in Benin. We are going there to go and do the inauguration. I said, wow. I will help you do the adverts, you know, on my small little capacity, you know, but I'm supposed to have come with you to see that thing myself. Unfortunately, you know, job in Europe, we change the contract of my firm and they sell it to a different firm. They pay off everybody and you become a new employee again, you know. So I couldn't do otherwise. This year again, she came on board again and said, look, this thing is going on, but I wanted to create more awareness to everybody. I wanted to be known worldwide so that people in the diaspora to visit Benin will know that something like this is really happening there. Yeah. But I will allow her to talk everything, but I just want to let you know the reason why we're here today. I said, okay, you know one thing. She was suggesting somebody else, but I don't want to mention name, right? I said, no. If you want to do anything that is very, very matured and very classic and widely internationally, I said, look, let's me approach my brother again. I said, look, he will be very willing to assist on this aspect. Just tell us what we can be able to do. Then I will inform him on your free mind. Let us share together our views. He said, okay. If you say so, it's good. I said, okay. He said he has his partner in Nigeria and he wants to send the picture. So send me the picture. When he sent the picture, I said, wow. Without even the name, I said, look, this one, even though he grew old, I know him. You understand? So that is how we are here. So I'm in support of this investment in Benin. Investment talking about art, culture, realization, office issues, documentations, agreements, binding, just name it. It's a place where you can go, eat, relax, and get all your job done in the same venue. And it's very classic and mature. You know, it talks about Benin history, sculpture, and so on and so forth. But I will not go details much about it. I want to hear from the host's mouth, Nadia Wash. So I rolled the ball to the two partners there who are really doing a great job in Benin. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much. I like that interview. So we're going to be starting. I don't know who we need to start with. Should we be starting with Mr. Imadi or we should start with Elizabeth?
Moderator, go ahead.
Okay. All right. I will start with okay, let me start with the man.
Africa.
That's nice.
Okay, let me start with him. All right, now we are live. I would like you to tell us what this is all about, you know, because my audience would like to know why we are here, what we are doing, and so that we can take it from there.
Okay, am I to speak first?
Yep. Yes.
Okay. Visit Edo is a concept that we have really brought in together to bring in some past memories. And a lot of things has been happening in this part of the world, mostly our golden Edo. And we discovered that a lot of our artworks are going extinct, even up to our language is being threatened. And this concept is to say, okay, let us rebrand a kind of a gallery where people will always come to like for tourism sites and other functions that will take place there. Like here in Visit Edo, is a place that anybody would love to visit to see a lot of artworks, a lot of directions that maybe they must have missed in the past. We are trying to bring everything back, and we believe that we have a lot of it in Visit Edo. And Visit Edo is a kind of a place where we do a lot of work for most of our brothers and sisters that is far away from home, that feels they cannot really process some of these papers or things they need some logistic work. We handle that as well to make it easy for them, and they will smile in wherever they are and have their own everything they needed here. So it's another way of creating employment to our people, because government cannot do it all. We have agreed to say, okay, let us set up a place like this. We give employment to people. We have a lot of people working on that Visit Edo, physically and otherwise. That some are not even coming to work, but they are working in different directions, from different directions, all to the aim of the success of Visit Edo. Then we have an eatery department where you will come to see our artworks and every other thing you needed to relax and have a good reception. We have it all in Visit Edo. So above all is to reawaken our lost culture that is gradually going extinct, to make sure that, to let people know that it's only our culture that we have, it's nothing else. The only treasure we have is our culture. So I think that is not really I think, that is the main aim, because we discover that even in our homes, to speak our language is a problem. Mostly our children, they don't even know how to speak our language. They don't do any of these things. All these are part of what Visit Edo is really campaigning about, and this is a research center where people come to refresh their memory about our arts and culture. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. We are going to be moving now to Madam Elizabeth to take us through on this before we start passing on our questions. And my audience right there on the comment section, please, you can ask questions as well. And every question passed to us will be answered. Thank you very much. Move on, Madam. Talk to us.
Okay. Thank you, everyone, for giving us this opportunity. Visit Edo is something that we've been working on for a while now. I was thinking, we're all thinking and discussing that if you look at lots of different places in the world, like Madrid, Marbella, and those old cities, and they have a lot of people that travels there every summer just to have their vacation. So, and I started to think that Edo State has all those qualities. It's an ancient city. It has the quality to become one of those states. Like in Nigeria, we already have the population. We don't even need more population when we talk about population to boost that part of it. We have the population, we have everything, but it's now the infrastructure that we don't really have, and which we believe that people can gradually invest in infrastructure just as with time. So with us, we came up with, and also with the traditions, things in Edo, like the t-shirt Mr. Wa was talking about now, those t-shirts that you can write in Edo language. Instead of having a t-shirt with English, you can just write in Edo language and write anything you want. So we have t-shirt with Akugbetin and so many other sentences like that, in remembering yourself, that where you came from. And there were so many things. Like me personally, I was thinking, I've had some experience here that maybe you are looking for somebody to help you at home with something. You don't even have any office to call and said, I need this information, or I want to make this paper, or I need help. Nothing. So that is why we said that Visit Edo can help with such things that people want to do. If you're looking for papers, you want to make CFO, anything that you think that you want somebody to help you with. Even if you're doing your business and you want somebody to transfer your money to you, we can also stand in that, so that we don't have to experience those things that are happening every day of you've not been able to get your money, the money that you've invested back here because of one story or the other. So we have made ourselves as a team that will represent our people back at home. Even if they are traveling, if they are doing anything, they're going to Nigeria, or they are going to Benin, maybe they have not been there for many years, because there are many people that are afraid because of a lot of stories or lies that are going on here, and they don't want to go home. We can help them with that. We can wait for them at the airport, pick them up, book hotels. So there's so many things we can do do for them. And we will also help the state. Apart from we thinking about Visit Edo, the reason why it was even called Visit Edo was we want people to visit Edo, not just the Edos, just the Nigerians. We want domestic, the people around, domestic travelers, not even international, because we cannot start talking about international when we have not talked about the domestic travelers. So that's what we're thinking, that domestic tourism is the way to go. And we think that Edo State is having everything. It has what it takes. The people are nice. Everything is there to make that work. And that can really create jobs. And I will use this opportunity to thank our people that have invested massively on building hotels. There's really a lot of hotels in Benin to stay. And that is a first start. That is already there. So we just have to pick up from there, and people start to invest in other things that will make the package work well. So that is why Visit Edo just came in, and we said that, okay, we have to try to make people see that jobs can be created from this. Instead of creating people coming to Europe, and through a lot of things have been happening, we all know. So they can get jobs at home. Like the hotels, they are employing a lot of people, and there's a lot of things happening in Edo right now. So that is why Visit Edo is very important, that people should help us, support us, and let's see how it works. So there's so many things that we do there. And when they call and said, okay, we need this, or we want to do this, we can just help them do it. That is why it's very important. I know how many years I spent in Europe looking for somebody that will help me with just one single document, and you keep on hearing stories and stories and stories. With us, you can just call us and we'll be able to help you with that. It makes everything easy. So I think and I hope that we'll still be there many years if we get the help of so many people that wants to support also. So that is just one thing about Visit Edo. It's about traveling, people that wants to visit, not just for the Edos, anybody that wants to visit Edo, that we will be really ready to help and willing to do so happily.
Okay.
Well,
All right.
I need to add a little to what she just said.
Okay, go ahead.
See,
go ahead.
They are painting Edo. They are painting a lot of people are painting Edo so negatively. They carry one bad news. They take one bad news. They spread it every minute about Edo. A lot of good things that are happening in Edo, they are not spreading it that way. So a lot have visited Edo only to discover that not what they are hearing about Edo State. That is not what
like
the way it really, you know. So come to Edo State, it's very peaceful and otherwise. The people are becoming to visit Edo here, and when they are leaving, they buy a lot of things. They spend their money in a peaceful way, buy a lot of souvenirs and take back to their different destination. So in other words, whatever their negative news they are spreading about Edo State is not true. And we always want to encourage people to visit Edo at any point in time. Whether you are from Edo State, you are a Nigerian or a foreigner, Edo is a peaceful place that you need to be. You know, so that is what we need to let them know. Thank you so much.
Okay. Another thing that I would like to ask, because of these your services, do you guys offer an errand for Edo people in diaspora? What I mean by an errand, okay, because what I'm trying to say, because in Lagos, in Ghana, and many other places, I have friends that are doing this, because these are one of the areas I would like, because nobody's actually doing it yet in Edo States. So errand means there's something I want to do in Edo State. I don't want my family members to be aware. I don't want to do it with them. So I just want to do it with a company that I can trust. You know, so I wanted to ask, is this one part of it, or are you going to be adding it to it?
Okay, that is really big. That is part of it, because me myself have experienced that. I've wanted something private just to do it and be finished with it without informing any other person. So it has really been something really that I have experienced it myself, and so this is really part of it. That if somebody wants to do anything and the person lives here, wants to send any message or anything, even if it's to give a gift to a friend, we can help that person deliver that.
Like the one experience I just had the other time. A friend suddenly called and said, "Oh, we discovered that you people are into this business. Please, I want to surprise my father. Can you help me? Because the process of getting a vehicle all the way from Europe to start this, please, can you help us get a vehicle here? And the day of my father's birthday, so time, they were controlling us with the phone. and we drove there with the vehicle decorated and everything. And that was a complete surprise that nobody saw the shadow coming. Nobody, you know, it was a complete surprise. And the vehicle was drove there, and I met with the man, hand over the key and everything to him, that, oh, your son said we should present this to you. You know, so we do a lot of things like that, documents, every other thing that you feel you want to really, you know, so we have it all in Visit Edo.
Okay, Visit Edo, to be honest, Edo people, my Nigeria Wash family, these are one of the things that we all need to embrace, because we'll be patronizing other people. This is our own, okay? I'm so happy that we are talking about things like this on my own channel, because these are the kind of things that I've been wishing to do, you know, to encourage anyone that is engaging on it. So to be honest, I also want to suggest, if you guys will be shouting out happy birthday to people. For example, I get a secret girlfriend for one corner, or Paito now.
I don't want to be passed though.
Okay. All right, let's move on. Maybe you want to shout out a birthday surprisingly, and this person is not aware. You know, you just want to send Visit Edo there and said, okay, please, this is the address of this person. Take this gift along, and I want you guys to help me celebrate this person and record it and all that. Do you think this might be more helpful? I don't know, because we're adding more things, because I want this to work. To be honest,
those are the things we do. Those are the things that we really do. Those things we want to represent people, the Edo people. That's who we want to represent. So in case if anybody is doing anything, birthday wants us, even the NGO, for example, because I'm really passionate about NGO. If somebody have NGO that he wants to help somebody else and he just wants us to help them do it, go there, record, do everything, give list and paperwork. We do that. So this is really what we are good at, just to represent people, to be there. When you're not there, we'll be you. We'll do the things that you are supposed to do, or the things that you want to do or would like to do. So that is just one big part of it.
Okay.
I don't know if I can come in here, Nigeria Wash.
Yes, of course. Go ahead, sir.
Because in my phone here, I got a private question, which I would like to throw to the house. But first, I want to take us back again in terms of that tourism, right? Because some weeks ago, I was really looking about the Benin history, right? There are some major areas that has been dilapidated in Benin Kingdom that are very important to history. Because I read a lot of history about the Benin Kingdom. Places like Wuoton, places where the British stayed before they passed through the invaded Benin. A lot of shrines in Benin that are very, very important to the history of Benin. Most of them who really contributed to wars, talking about fighting wars, you know. There are major obas that are really concerned to one of all those shrines in Benin. And there are some houses even in Uselu there. But when I was reading the story, and I got to understand that most of the mothers of the of obas, the houses where they were kept before they died, are still existing in Uselu there. Apart from the last one we had from the Oba Iridiawa's mother. So a lot of sites that has been forgotten in Benin. My suggestion is that I don't know, because this question they asked me is why I'm going to say this thing today now. They will go back to the moat again to my brother. If you see the moat in Benin, I know there are some areas we cannot go any longer to adjust because it's too destroyed. It's no go area. But there are some areas like Third, all those areas like Third, Second West area that can also be just a small portion of it as a memory site where you can always move in with wood steps to see the view, you know, make it as a place. Because when you are doing tourism, if somebody comes to your place to relax in the store or in a big hall like your place now, see the clothes, see the names written there, see the artwork and everything. But most people who are curious, who are not from Edo State, would like to see. I hear say Edo State, I hear Oibo Park Center Benin. I want to go and see it. It should be a place where you can sit, that place will create more even employment for those areas. If people come there to come and see, although security must be very, very secured in those areas too. It can help also to create employment in that area. Like Gelegele now, that place that the Canoe landed, or the British landed before they started invading Benin. If you make that place a memorable place where people go and see exactly the position, safeguarding it, writing the histories there. Because if you go to the walls of Europe here today, everything that happens in Europe is being documented, and the areas is been there. In 1986, Italian train station was bombed by terrorists in Bologna here. Till tomorrow, how that bomb exploded, that war, how the war takes scatter. They did not build it and complete it. They used glass separating that place there and kept the names of those who died in that place. And where they kept the bomb, the way the bomb dig the ground, it's still like that in Bologna train station. Then the question why I ask this thing is that I know that two of you as partners might not be able to reach out or get the best for everybody financially, right? Because I know what it means to start something like this and do it very fast. They now ask me a question. Do you both welcome shareholders too on these great ventures that you just started?
I wanted to ask that as well.
People are asking me your private question, you know?
Shareholders, yes, that is open, because if we want people to invest in Edo, and there's no way we can do it alone. It's when you do it bigger. That's when people bring in ideas together.
Exactly.
That is when we can succeed in this. So that we are open for that.
Okay.
So
let me touch the aspect of tourist sites that my big brother just mentioned. Actually, we know there are places like that, and we are actually collating it and trying to liaise with the authority, because there are ministries and others that are really saddled with this responsibility to take care of these whole monuments. But last time we were in a stakeholder meeting with the state government's Ministry of Arts, Culture, and Tourism, and those were part of the things we have actually agreed to work on. We're going to visit all these sites and have a touch to it, and to ensure that they are really prepared to look the way it's supposed to be look like. So we are already working on things like that, because it's not just all about coming to our place, visit and look at what we have, or sit in our restaurant. We need to take people on a tour, to take them around these. So we have all these plans there. Thank you so much.
Okay, if I may come in. That is why we also write that people should invest in Edo. People should invest in tourism, because that is when we start to think that way, that it can benefit our state, then people start to invest in it. Like that place now that Mr. Wa was just talking about now, that is around there, a lot of people can easily invest, because I know that place. I've been there before. So that place is like still not very open. It's like when you go in there now, it's still quiet. It's not like, it's still not that like town or something like that. So that means that people need to start to see that this is a big thing, and they start to invest in that direction to create that awareness there. So we want people to really invest, because there's a lot of places in Edo State, not just Benin, in Edo State, that is really, really amazing, that you can go to and you'll be surprised that you will not believe that something like this is in Edo State. But we just need to turn our eyes a little bit to that direction to know that, okay, these things are worth saving. They are worth investing money into. You can easily make the money back also when you invest in this thing. So that's why we want people to really invest in this sector, because it needs investment. It's not just to talk about it, but it needs investment. Just like the way people have invested in hotels and in hotels. So this part really needs investment. So we're still working, and we need help, we need support. We need people that want to invest and be a part of it. So that we are really open to work with other people to see that we succeed. And we cannot do it alone. Even somebody was asking me, why don't you just tell the government to invest in that? It's the people that need to think about that and invest in that, because the government cannot do it alone. Maybe they don't even have the ideas. Maybe the idea lies with us here. So, and we're so many that we can just say, okay, we want to do this, or we want to support this, or we want to do this, and that will happen. I think it's time that people from Edos in short, should come together and try to work on something, a framework, something that will move the state forward, so that we'll feel happy that we've done something. And like this December now, it was really, really, a lot of people went home, even with the COVID-19, some stories happening in Europe. A lot of people were home. And it was really, you could see people really enjoy themselves, came to visit Edo, came to our place, bought things, and they were really happy we were there. So we just want people to look into that direction, invest in Edo tourism, do more bet, think about something that can move, support something that can help that part work well. So that is what we are really thinking, that people should try to invest in that sector. So thank you.
Thank you, madam. I can see, before I come back to you, Paitro, some people already asking for the phone number. They want to ask some questions. The phone number is right there on the screen. You can call in and pass your questions right now. We are still here. And there's other questions here from the comment section asking, do you have a website? Yes, I showcased that earlier on.
Yes, we have a website, but we are at the moment now, the people might say that it's down because we are working on it. It was, we just few weeks now, we've been working on it because we want to change the face and bring something new out. So we've been working on our website right now, but there is a website.
Okay, I can see that there, visitedo.ng.
Yes.
All right. Okay, and there's another question right here asking what services, we want to know the fee, that you charge for them.
That is private. That means the person has to call and
yeah, it's private, depends on what you really want us to do for you.
Okay. That's how it's supposed to be anyway, but it's a question here which I'm supposed to pass to you.
Yeah.
Yes, there are more, there are more praises here. People are already praising, like Mommy Diaspora already saying, this is what we want in Edo. Yes, me too, this is what they're craving for, so we need to embrace this. If we cannot support our own, trust me, I don't know who else you want to support. Maybe Fulani helps me, I don't know. So,
Nigeria was please, for those of you we are asking, please, the question I asked before about this contributing to it by shareholders or stuff like that, they should look at the advert there. Numbers are there that they should call in Nigeria. Or if they feel they want to know more details about privately, they can come. I can hook Sister Elizabeth with them directly. So we'll discuss at length about that issue. I also want to inform Sister Elizabeth, if it is possible, let me see. I've decided not to participate on cultural activities any longer again in my city. But because of what you just started now, I think this is a way to showcase our state because we're not going to be doing it there or alone too. Because those guys that come to Nigeria to buy product from your place, they come back here. When I saw your necklace in your neck, I said, look, I know this is this woman. I told you, all right? So it was the necklace that made me to know that this man. And when you show me the picture too, I said, okay, this man. When you see somebody that is proud of his culture, that want to promote culture, you see him through what he put on. You understand? So I also want to see if I can be able to include you to a project where you can come and showcase the scene in my city here, authorized by my state here. Because we do cultural festival every year by June, 3 days, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, every year for the past 20 years. And then Nigeria participate, check the wire when you are passing it. The Nigeria participates a lot on it too. All tribes, ethnic groups in the world, Tunisia, Morocco, and we do it here 3 days every year. It's a cultural day, and money is being placed on it. So I want to see if it is possible, if you can squeeze a day or two, where I create a small stand for you to come and showcase it in the place here, so that will give awareness to the white people persons here too. If we have been able to organize what product to bring to this place here and create awareness in this place here, I can guarantee you a stand. It's something sponsored by my state here for the past 20 years. We do it every June.
That would be nice. We'll be happy if we're given the opportunity.
Yeah, we'll discuss it because there's still time. We're just in January now. It's June, July.
No, okay. That would be great.
All right. I can see Enrico. Yes, thank you very much for that acknowledgement. You say you'll be doing business with them soon and you're attacking them. Okay, put that on the screen. Yes, this is what we want. We already have a caller that is coming to us right now. Good afternoon to you. Talk to us.
Yeah, good afternoon, George. I'm very happy to see this initiative that is coming to Edo. It's a welcome development, and I really applaud those people who are involved in it.
Yeah.
My question is, I want to know, are you guys going to partner with other stakeholders, international or within domestic, within Nigeria there, so that it can enable a success to this great initiative you just put on ground?
Okay. Do you get the question or you should repeat it again?
I do.
Okay.
Do you understand that, Sister Elizabeth? What he's saying is that we intend to extend our hand to other people in diaspora, internationally, tourism in diaspora, who sponsor tourism, to collaborate with them so that we can be able to spread much.
Yes, that is really, really important. Like I said before, we have to try to do that in order to grow, because you cannot grow in a place. You have to grow together. So that we are open to work with other members outside Edo State, outside Nigeria, so that the whole plan can be a success, or the project can, I would call it a project, can be a success. So we are very open for that. That's the plan.
Wonderful.
On that aspect, let me add to it. On that aspect, my brother.
Let me see. Hold on, Paicho, 1 minute. Are you on caller?
Okay. No, I just want to thank them for this one. I hope this initiative can go well so that it can give an eye-opening to others who are trying to do more for a better Edo. We all stand for Edo. I mean, God bless you. Thank you very much.
Thank you. God bless you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, go ahead, Paicho.
Yeah, on that aspect, I think there was at a time, I have a very brilliant idea before when we were talking about, I don't know who know Abraka Resort, you know, in Abraka. Okay, so 16 years ago, I was having a very close friend, a lady who deals on real estate and tourism in my city here, who intended to ask me. I went to Nigeria immediately, took some pictures in those areas because this has a flowing river there, like a lake, you know, very beautiful place. I choose Abraka because I know that place was very quiet. And at the end of the day, the reason why I said it's very, with this people, you can explode on, you can't even expect it. We were almost at the peak, but that was the year they started kidnapping people in Mega Delta, you understand? So she was scared a little bit. All this while, I never had this kind of opportunity any longer again. What I wanted to advise is that I think my sister too, we need to also launch it over here.
Okay.
It has been done in Nigeria. Anytime you are ready to do it in Sweden, you just let me know. If you intend us to do it more than 1, 2, 3 cities, since we are now seeing people interested in investing in it, we can showcase it out to in every city we want to do it. We try and invite the authority in that state there.
Yes.
If I decide, okay, let me host you in Ravenna, invest in Edo, I translate it in Italian language, write a letter to the authorities. See, this is what we are doing. We are intending to see people to our culture. Yeah. Then they will come. From there, they will start knowing it. So anytime you are ready, you just let us know. Nigeria is here. We can publicize it for those who live in this Canadian. They will be there too. Because such thing, we did the same thing here too in Ravenna many years ago too. I wrote a small pamphlet concerning the Nigerian history. I wrote Nigeria Together. That is Nigeria Insieme in Italian language. So I placed out our history. Those who fight for our freedom, Nigeria as a whole, the origin of Nigeria, up to our coins, the first money, everything, the landscape, weather and stuff like that. It was translated in Italian language. Do you know that when I brought this idea in my city here, most people were saying, they don't want to. I moved from one place to another. At the end of the day, it has a sponsorship of close to 12,000 euros. 12,000 euros. We did a very big party, took a very big hall. We shared our books to them freely, give up even portfolio, small handbag, freely to all persons that came to that. But unfortunately, as Nigerians now, the following year or 72 years, it was dissolved because they never wanted that issue to continue. that was a very bright idea for people knowing your place. So if you are ready anytime, my sister, count on me. Anything, Najawash knows me very well. Once it's positive, I can do anything to move it forward. This is my only quota. I don't have 10 million to invest cash.
Yes, we'll be really, really happy to work with you, Mr. Petro, because for this is really, really important. It's really important that we're able to come together and move Edo State forward in the right direction. We need development. We all need, we know what we need, but we don't know how to get there. But I think that Visit Edo is a starting point.
It is.
So I think it's really nice. There's really something that I want to talk about. I don't know if I will be given the time to do that.
Why not?
Okay, I would really like to talk about this, the Igun Street. For me, Igun is a very important place in Benin. Let me just say in Edo as well. So and I want people to please, if they want anything, they want to buy anything from Igun, if they cannot go, or maybe they want to send somebody, they want to send us, we can really help them get things from Igun, because that place needs to be there. We need to keep that place alive, and the only way we can keep that place alive is by buying things from them.
That's true.
Buying things that they are producing, because if you look up here now, you see some things from Iguns, which is really, really important.
Oh, no.
So these things are really important, because the people that are doing it, when you are investing so much, are doing a lot. So we have to really help. If you look at this now, this is a very, very beautiful.
This one is 25 years old. I'm thinking,
so keep such things alive. We need to buy. We need to help them, because this is they've been doing this for so many years. And to keep all these things going for them to be happy and for us to have it going, we need to purchase things from them in a way. Patronize them.
Hold on, caller. We have a caller for you. Hello, caller. Good afternoon to you. Your name and where you calling us from?
Good afternoon. My name is Chris, and I'm calling from Dublin. It's no doubt a very beautiful program that you guys are showcasing, and it's a very good job. But my question is that, considering the security situation in those states, so how are we going to ensure that people that we are trying to attract to the states are maximally secured while they are in the states? Thank you.
All right.
Let me come in here.
Go in there.
See, that is why I said people are presenting our place so wrongly. You know, there is nowhere that does not have some security challenge or Isegbekeka, you know.
Yeah.
So what I'm trying to say here is that we should not over preach our own. For a very long time now, we have not really had any people that came home during the Christmas or any. They know that Benin, those states is very peaceful. So, but though the question he just asked is important to ask, but we assure you, those states is as peaceful the way anybody will want it. There is nowhere you don't have some issues, but it's not as bad that the way they are presenting it.
Just let me come in there. Let me just come in there, because I love that question very much, because I too was concerned about it. I remember Nadia we spoke about this issue concerning the security, esme and stuff like that. But of recent, I must tell you, my brother, the people who came from Nigeria personally called me and told me that this is the best Christmas ever had in Benin City. This is what they told me. I have names to confirm it. They said, especially nightlife, that life did not end by 8 o'clock any longer again in the state. That life, it continues. People walk in the street, they never hear any single gunshot.
No.
But on expressway, maybe Auntie Road, maybe all those kidnappers, these are supposed to be the job of a federal government security agency. But anyway, we are not blaming them. I want to emphasize on what you just said just now. When I was living in Hungary years back, talking about 90s, I think when I was planning to leave my studies there to come to Italy that time, the landlord of the house I rented at that time, I told him, look, Mama, who's in Italia, he said, niche, he said, I shouldn't go to Italy. I said, why? He said, poof, that they will shoot me. I don't know what you are getting what I'm saying. Yeah, what they know about Italy, outside Italy, is that this is a mafia country. The life is very, very, on a very high, dangerous stage, you know. So since I came to Italy, I'm close to 30 years in Italy now. But I've never one day been embarrassed one day, except the day I slept in the train. He stole my gold in my hand, you understand? So criminals are everywhere. In Edos State for this year, I was told this is the best Christmas without casualty this year. My brother said, don't be afraid. We are not we're not promising 100% security, but at least, let's put it aside. It's under control at the moment.
Yes,
I know Edini will not quite agree with me, but
it's true. At least it's under control at the moment, because I also traveled in November and it was great. There was nothing. I was walking along. It was just me going walk from Ring Road to Sakpo to Ring Road to Forestry Road. So everything it was fine.
All right, caller, are you okay with that, Brother Chris? Are you still there with us?
Yes, I'm here. Well, I'm satisfied with the explanation, not because of the explanation on its own, but because of the wisdom they use in answering the question. So it already shows they know what they are doing, because the program is about showcasing Edos State, you know, and the way they answer the question, they're already trying to portray the state in a very good light.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm very, very satisfied with. So I don't even want to get into the politics of the security situation.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, man.
Already shows that they are very clear about what they are doing.
Yeah.
And that is portraying Edo State in the best light they can.
Thank you.
So this is not a program to be talking about politics and stuff like that.
Thank you, my brother.
I'm very satisfied with the way they answered the question.
Thank you, Brother Chris. I appreciate you. Thank you very much. Yeah. All right. My people, let's move on now. Let me see if we have any question right here. Okay. Okay, it's just thank you. I'm receiving here. There's no question. You guys are foreign.
Okay, I don't know if I can carry on with what I was saying before.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
Okay, like I was actually talking about the Igbo people at Igbo that are doing this bronze work, so that we should try and patronize them. It's really, really important that they keep doing what they are doing, because that is part of us. And the only way they can do that is we patronizing them. It's important, because the work they do it's great. Like what I showed you now, or what I have here, those are things from that place. So if anybody is looking, want to buy something, or just things you can, even the carvers, you know, we have the group that are carving things. Their work is amazing. We even decorate some here with, I gave it out as a gift after using it to decorate my house anyway, because people came during the Christmas period. Oh, where's this from? You see that excitement when I could say, oh, it's from my state. You feel so different because you feel like these things are supposed to be made in China, or supposed to be maybe other parts of Europe. And you can just easily say, no, it's from my state. They did it here in Edos State. And so where is the Edos State? Oh, Nigeria. So that feeling is really, really great. So people should try to patronize them. There are really different kind of artwork that if you want to decorate your home, if you want to give out as a gift. Like, for example, now we just use this, for example, to say this. I'm sure Mr. will have one already.
Yeah, that is what I have here in my chest, yeah.
Let me
send me one. I told you I like it that day.
Okay, I will send
anywhere in the world.
All right. So I think I will buy some things.
So this you can just easily put on your this.
You identify anywhere in the world with this.
Before that, please, we have a caller right now. Good afternoon to you. Your name and where you are calling us from.
Yeah, hello. Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon, sir.
My name is Ambassador Osaro. I'm calling from Republic of Ireland.
Thank you very much, sir. Yes, go ahead, sir.
Yeah, thank you very much. First of all, I want to thank you, my brother, Nigerian Watch, and I want to thank my brothers and my sister over there. I am very, very proud of you guys. I must tell you, somebody like me, I've been living in the Republic of Ireland for over 14 years. Sorry for taking you back. The way you talk about the security aspects in Edo State, I am very, very happy about that. You understand what I mean?
Thank you so much.
I used to tell a lot of my friends, look, we shouldn't be looking at the negative side about our wonderful ancient city. Take for example, I was in Nigeria for my mother's funeral. You understand me? I'm so rest in peace. She passed away at the age of 82 years.
Yeah.
July this year, with my wife and 5 of my children, all the way from the Republic of Ireland, we stayed in Benin, not in a hotel. We stayed in my private house at extension for 2 months and 2 weeks. Everywhere was peaceful. I love my state. I like saying things very good concerning my state. I don't like anyone using any negative or looking at what is happening maybe very far away outside the state. There is nowhere across the world there is no insecurity. Even right in Europe, you understand what I mean?
Yes.
But what you guys are doing, I love it. I want to really appreciate you. I want to appreciate you, madam. I want to appreciate you, my brother, my other brother from Italy, and Nigeria. And it is more the way they really put that security aspect concerning our beautiful state, Asian city. Yes. Thank you very much. And may God bless you all. I will contact you again privately, Nigeria, to collect their telephone number from you. Any way I can be able to support, by the special grace of God, I will do that. You understand what I mean?
No problem.
God bless you.
Thank you.
I appreciate you very much. No,
all right.
Now, please, to add to my sister's reply, just like concerning those artwork, they are beautiful. I would say the gospel ball. There's a club. There's a clause. This is the area I want people to. We have to engage on this boy in the go. I'll tell you the clause. I want to tell you this clause because
important. Just to keep them
I
there
wanted
the next 100 years.
See those products I showed to you just now. I share these products. Most of the famous lawyers in my city here has these things in their offices. This artwork. I did this thing 20 years ago. We did this festival in Ravenna here. But I brought this one I showed you now is 25 years that I bought it by myself. You've been living with me in Italy for 25 years. So I don't know how many years I spent in the store before I bought it. Right? So with the one we shared to everybody was a smaller one, which it's upstairs there. It's up there, very small. Okay. I kept it upstairs there. So why am I saying so? We should try to do a thing that people can come to Igu and like to spend money there. The price are so exorbitant. You can't imagine. Believe me honestly. This is what I witnessed. I touched the product of the one I showed just now. They were telling me 100K. 200K.
I would like
I will take one idea from you that probably because they don't see customers regularly.
Yes.
They can sell 2 to 6 for 2 months. Okay. But if we try to engage them,
if I may come in this way, that price aspect, I'm not holding brief for them. For the few time that I now like mixing up with the craft, I discovered that most of these raw materials are very, very expensive, and they don't really get most of them here. To the extent they don't have to start, So I will still plead with the government, whatever way. This is a thing that the government really needs to come into to see how they can subsidize most of this whole thing, because this is a thing that like keep our name. Like that Iguna is known for the home of bronze and all that, so we need to sustain it. So the truth is that the way prices, there's no price control, nothing. You will get something for 1,000 naira this afternoon.
Maybe let me come in since it's it's network.
It's network. But before he came in just now, I wanted to bring an idea. I do understand. Okay.
Something
I
is
think we're hearing ourselves back.
Okay. If I can make that correction immediately, I know that correction immediately. Hey. What is going on?
No, it needs to come back again.
Okay, remove it. Let me come back again.
Yeah, hold on. All right. We have a caller here.
Yes.
Hello. Go ahead, caller, talk to us.
Yes, this thing just came to my mind. So thank you so much again. Are you going to invest more on merchandise? Because most of us that are living in Europe now, we exploit more on the merchandise, like, you know, maybe hand chains, t-shirts with your name, maybe the Adalebe and the thing, you know, representing your own culture. Like we do where sometimes you have your wristwatches or
like similar to the jewelry that she shown earlier on, right?
Something, I don't know, because I joined kind of a little bit late because of the network. So I'm just trying to see, are you going to be bringing this merchandise on your website so that people can access it, even though they cannot just go straight to Asian City, they can even access it through the internet. Are you going to put more effort on that area?
Yes, what our brother is saying is maybe something similar to what I'm using right now. You can see that.
Yes, you can see.
Yeah, we have all the plans.
We have all that.
Even
we have it here that if somebody in Europe wants it and wants it, because I have one here now that I can show.
Hold on, Israel.
Which is like this first act now.
Okay.
Which you can easily put on the table. So if somebody wants things like this from Edo or things like that, they can easily get in touch. We're also going to have it on our website also, where you can just go through different things that we have there, and you can decide to buy one and we'll send it to you here in Europe. If you also, maybe you're looking for this this is like what I'm using now, the necklace, which I think is unisex. Yeah. If somebody wants something like this, we can easily send them this to them in Europe here.
That's what the caller is saying. Let the caller just round up. Go ahead. What were you saying?
Like the one you were using, like there was one time, I can't remember now, there was some time ago you were using a heart, and it has the something like the festa on it.
Yeah.
It shows how, you know, you can have like something like that.
Yeah, they said they can have all of them. They already have more right now.
Yes, and if you have your own special design, what we do is that if you want a special design, we can also create that.
Yes.
If you want your own design, because there's a design I'm already working on, which is written Enikao. So we want to create different things, different design, different things. If you want something that may be special to you and you want to add Edo language to it, that we can easily do too.
Yeah.
So
they could grab their number now. This one, those of us that live abroad, we need this piece.
Hot stuff.
Really hot. Please, I wanted to suggest.
Yes, go ahead, caller.
I want to suggest to my brother, since you are the one your eyes in Nigeria there, right? I want to see. Okay.
Hold on, Paicho. Round up, caller. Go ahead.
The reason why we're saying this so that maybe on your website it has a way where you can customize it yourself, and you guys just get the customization, what we want and how we want it to be, colors and everything. So if there's other people who want to have it for their kids or their wedding ceremony or their marriage, things like that, merchandise that will represent their culture.
Yeah.
Yes, we're going to have that. We're working on that.
Thank you very much, my brother. Thank you. All right, so, go ahead, Paicho.
My suggestion was that since Ambassador Madi is in Nigeria now, is our eyes there. And I wanted, because I believe that it's not the cost that is the problem alone.
No.
You understand? It's not the cost of material is the problem alone, because this one was brought from Nigeria 10 years ago, even did no more than. You see
that's nice.
56 by Ambassador Eboegbe. Was there one? You know Eboegbe now? The chief accountant of Ibenedion. Okay. He brought this, 56. He's my patron in a club here in Italy. So when I tell you the cost of this at 10 years ago, you will be shocked. You won't believe it. So the only way I believe that it's not just material alone. I wanted to see if we can be able to partner with them so that they will have an assurance.
Yes,
because these
to make
they
the
can do
price affordable also.
Yes. And they can stay in their store for 3-4 years. They don't buy them. You understand? They need to eat. They need to feed their family.
For them, they are ready to sell. If there's anybody that wants to buy something and people think that we can help them, contact them, and we can visit with them and the price and all those things. That's where I actually
said. Sorry, that's where I actually said. You know, you cannot expect to spend more on materials to not sell lesser. Definitely, they are doing this business to make profit as well. That's why we need to see how, if we must do anything, is to see how, I will always bring in government here, how they can subsidize these old materials, how they can get it easily, and the whole thing will be brought to control.
I think patronize, if I may come in, patronizing them is just the best way that can also, because sometimes when we wait for government help and support, it doesn't really. So buying these things, anyway, if they are able to, if they make 20 and they are able to set that 20, I think they will reduce the price.
Yes, that is what I believe.
So that is what we need to do. We just need to show interest for these things, because we can easily have them. You have yours at home now. I have mine here, and a lot of people want something like this. So if we all are patronizing them, I think the price will go down. Because they also want to sell. They don't want to keep it there.
We are talking about the price that is high.
That's what we are saying now. Hold on, brother Madi here. You're not getting our concept of this issue.
Okay.
If I produce 50 products crafted here today, okay, and if I sell it for 70,000, I'm going to get 6.5 million in the month, for example.
Okay.
But it will take me 6 months to sell all.
Okay.
Meaning I'm going to gain that money in 6 months completely.
Yeah.
But if somebody gives me the price that I can gain it 2 million instantly today, I will move my 2 million, buy a new product, and produce again.
Yes.
You see, that's how business works. You see, in this place here, people always ask me, I don't do retail. When I was dealing on car business, I used to tell everybody, I go to Germany, I go to Norway, I go to Denmark, drive to Italy here. When you give me the money that I used to buy the car, I transport myself, calculate my stress. 400-500 came out of one car. Give me the cash. I move the next day to Norway.
It's like them.
Okay, but people stop this thing. They say I'm beating the price. I know Igbo man used to do business like that. So, but for the government, the only area government can do help. Let me just tell you now. If you are telling the government to subsidize for you, you are just trying to pay a dead horse. The only thing is that if they can be able to give us a clear access or direct access, maybe they buy in bulk. They buy in bulk with their fund. Then the good people go there to take from them. That one can be a little bit.
It's part of it. It's part of what I'm trying to.
But Nigeria will not subsidize for you. Forget it. Only fuel. They agree to.
I think we should patronize them. I think patronizing them will reduce the price.
Let every Edo have these things in his house as a symbol of Edo.
As a symbol, yes.
In your home, in your house.
Okay, like the t-shirts, branded work we have here. This is a t-shirt brand like Lao You. This is the greeting of my family. Lao You.
You go do Lamogun for us,
we have Laloke, we have Lamogun, we have all. That you have a shirt like that. We cannot just be wearing a shirt carrying Paris or different other distance. We have to produce our own. That you have the one that will say a full bomber, different sentences, different names in Edo. So we are doing more of this. So you can have a face cap that will just carry one Benin sentence or even the name of your place. Iguabazuwa, Uselu. So we are doing all. So I want to use this medium to thank my brother Elvis. You know, you have been a mother. I've been in the when I got to the a great man. So I want to thank this platform that you are really created
us the opportunity
to giving us this opportunity to come on air, to reach out to a lot of people.
Anytime.
So I want to really thank you.
We need to do this at least again, you know, because not everybody is here now. We need to do it again up to like 3 times, you know.
Yeah, ever with you, bro.
You are developing and growing. You need to come back to update our people. This is our stage right now. This is it. If not, because not everyone that is right here now, although a lot of people will watch it again later. It's normally they are busy now. Yeah. Please, I got an experience that is very shocking because when my brother was talking about this language just now, I wanted to also advise that if there's any way we can be able to write simple Edo languages and in English, that's writing in Edo and in English, you know, Very simple one. You must.
So that
I can also promote it to sell it over here too. Okay. I just want to let you know that. But the reason why I was shocked was I didn't believe me, honestly, I'm shocked. I went to a friend's house at Ambassador John's father's formerly hotel before at Ogida side there, you know. I rang the bell. 4 kids. One is 16, the other one is 14. I think the last one was 9 years old. Good afternoon, Mr. Eruawo. He was looking at me. He was looking at me.
Bro.
My brother, this is an Iyase family. I'm not, I would say, but I won't say the real person in charge, the person talking about that. Iyase of Udo family.
Yeah.
Okay. None of them can pronounce one single word.
No, it's like that everywhere now.
I'm not ready there. All my kids were born in Italy here.
Yes.
We don't speak Benin in my house here, but I use Benin to send them messages at all. But no Benin you can speak in my children's presence that they cannot reply you. And there's no way you enter my house, I will say good morning. No way. Islamogun. If the senior one finished eating, he greets me and my wife. And the second one will greet the sister and greet everybody. Till the last one will greet everybody. Even the last small boy we just adopted 5 years ago has started greeting too when he finished eating. So, and I imagine me that live in overseas, my kids can be able to know some few words in Edo language. Somebody born in Benin.
Please, maybe you still have to take us away and hear me.
Thank you. Thank you.
Sorry.
Thank you, my people. Oh, yes, we are hearing ourselves.
Conclusion, sister and brother.
Well, let me conclude by saying thank you to all everybody that have really shown us love. We will do our best to do more, and with people backing us, we will always be there. We'll get to where we're heading to. Then we want to use this medium to let Edo people know that we don't have any other language. We should be able to impart into our children to speak Edo language. Ni arazedo. Maeme bowe na nemado azakwe. Ahia temi ne omowera ahia ngwa wekene aweye negative honor, but they cannot achieve that. How do you understand? So we are using this medium to thank everybody that have contributed to the success of this program and yet to come. That we are so appreciating them over this whole thing, and we'll continue to appreciate everybody. So I will want to let my partner say what she needed to say now. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Thank you very much.
I really want to thank everybody. Thank you, both of you, for giving us this platform to talk about Visit Edo. And we really want people to come to Edo, visit Edo. Let me say the rest of the things in Edo, because I'm also struggling with Edo in a way. So, but Mr. O have been teaching me a lot. So, while I will go there, don't was supporting man. Like I will be in a una no matter what been on here all day, like CFO or here doctor, anything no matter over donor only my representing everywhere. Anyone they told me hear me say we maybe no man have him moto the donor or ma only go near the here my TV go digo neje my do transfer gear so that not safe because my way name here we magai we me for no beso ga go no mi o ga got no my is your way you my phone. So to avoid those things where maybe also no very my team represent one magare we Johnny Mackless say but my only my represent one wala my YouTube my Facebook my only my traditional festivals no sunuve different parts of Edo my be mokban another way sunuve one other place the madam will know then my have post ladia so no wabe de ban wabe giving us no they me be run wahaya supported such community why be supporting ya I mean no here big wabe ya supporting ya. So especially the papers administrative work in Oro, I will be now uni mawa mwigben mahaya support to waboni because my area no je. Emi rock baro no wa no wabe ule wa ma no mabe mabereba so no wawati number ni contact ma or wabe contact our brother na no berema na so that nya be give you information. So wadomo.
We get somebody on the phone now. We want to talk to us. Brother Pius, go ahead, talk to us. Good evening to you, sir.
Yeah, good evening, brothers, and good
Wash, thank you for everything you are doing. May God bless you. May God empower you. Yeah. I want to greet my friend. This is my first time. Paisho is a man that stands for the truth. Anytime he's talking, I'm always happy. And my Paisho, God bless you. Continue your work, sir. Because you don't look people's face. You always stand for the truth. This is my first time. I just want to recommend you. I really watch you every time. You're in broadcast. I see the way you do things. Thank you very much, sir.
Yes,
just when I traveled last year in November, I went to Iku. I bought some of those things. I bought 4.
Yeah.
And that mother and child. Mother and child, when he was breastfeeding a baby, and the one that carry a baby on the back with an umbrella. I bought Jesus Christ too. You understand? I give that one mother and child and the Jesus Christ. I make it I give one to my daughter. I give the other one to my lawyer. They were very happy. I just want to encourage with the two people. Anytime we travel, they are not too cost. When they say that it will not too cost. When I convert the money to our money, it's not cost. For example, we that live in Europe, you understand? But in Nigeria, maybe it's cost for them. But we that live in Europe, it's not too cost.
That's what our sister and brother, that's what they're doing now. We need to encourage them. Whenever we need something like that, they will be able to provide it for us anytime.
Yeah. If we can able to travel home, maybe you can buy about 2 or 3, give to your neighbor, the white people that stay around you. They'll be very happy as a gift, as a present. You understand? They'll be very, very happy. Because when they see all those things, they always like it. You understand? I still want to talk to my brother and sister. If you people can see design one where a father carry his own son or his own daughter, it's good. Not solely woman.
Exactly.
A father where the father carry his son on the neck, or where the father carry his son on the hand or on the shoulder.
We'll bring that out.
We need that.
We'll design that one. Like
that
you said,
very
now we're going
unique.
to design that.
Yes, thank you very much, Mr.
Thank you. That we're going to design. So please, you should patronize us, and in case somebody need anything, inform us, because there's so many things that we really want to show, even if we don't have the time. So if, in case somebody's looking, wants to buy something like these ones now, they are really gift that we can share within ourselves. And there's one thing I really want to say that I even forgot. I saw that these things now, they are making a lot in China, while allowing in my dog is China. Because the important thing is to create where Inyan or Rowa, the people that are doing it at home, the money should go to them. Our people should be able to make money from this, not taking this product to China. Somebody called me today and said, oh, China products are nice.
We have more callers now. They don't want you guys to go. Hello, good evening. Go ahead, talk to us. 1 minute, please.
Yeah, thank you so much. I've been watching and I'm very, very happy. I'm full of joy. All my stomach, I feel like jumping up because as a Benin person, as a Benin brought up, I'm very happy that people abroad or the Benin's are beginning to wake up to their responsibility to promote their own culture, their own language.
Yeah.
So even me, I was beginning to be worried. They can't. He said that he said, mommy, he said, it's so much. So I just want to thank you guys.
All right, thank you.
It's a good one.
Thank you.
I'll try and visit that shop and see something I can get. Like the previous caller said, please.
Thank you.
So you are serious about this issue, eh?
Yes, so very serious, so because it's like they've sidelined us.
The men are not responsible. African country, more than 30 men. You might have a single father with you too. Anyway, okay. So me first, Sister Elizabeth, understand. Everything we are doing today now, something or see it. None I will now. Amara here we no magwalo. I have fear for one night. It's what you are dying for. When you see somebody very stupid to other persons in partnership, or a weak party, weak point, you know. We here the other day to showcase estate. I mean, Naija Wash.
Yeah.
Now with a more where the near experience a motor or you have okay, you won't be carry if I want to build a house, I buy from the estate. I know my land is secured and genuine. This time around, what you are saying today to about this being a middleman for people and like that, I know a lot of people that have lost their life. I don't want to mention name. I have pictures with me that if you see, you can't even eat for 4 days. How a cousin removed with a very close range. We
need to round up now by
yes, so please, I want to beg everybody that this is a thing that will come to stay, and it has come to stay. All your efforts and all your contribute, please get in touch with us. Naija Wash, myself, and the two Elizabeth and digging on the Madi too, so that we move forward. As we promised us before, we try to come, you will see us back again to always give them update. Thank you and God bless everybody.
Thank you, everyone. I appreciate every one of you for your time with us. God will bless you all. We have to go right now. Take care and bye for now. Thank you, bros. Amadi, thank you very much for your time with us.
We will hear for phone, okay?
No, sir. Always say.
All right,
okay. Bye. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Ejendo wa